Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new episode of What's in the Poundland bin. Oh yes baby, what do? We buy an old trash bin and we fill it with stuff that used to cost £1. Now they cost £2, so it should be what's in the £2 Poundland bin. That don't sound right. Right, okay, let's dig down. Way down to the lurky depths of hell and see if we can pluck up anything amongst all the Adolf Hitlers and Jimmy Saviles and all that kind of shit. Right, okay, let's find out what we've got in this week's Poundland bin. Hello, Poundland bin. You've got bits of fur stuck all in your stickers. Oh, dear me. Right, okie dokie. Are you ready, folks? Now, that was pathetic. That's better. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. What are we gonna get? I really don't know, but I tell you what, it's sealed. I need to stop doing that because one day I'm going to follow through. Oh dear me, that's not going to be a pretty sight. What's in the shit bin? Okie dokie, what have we got? Well, I can tell you what. It is sealed and it's slipless. Right, what have we got? I know it's not the 2016 Ghostbusters because it doesn't feel heavy, because I think that's got 3 discs in. Well, we're on the right path. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. Vera Farmiga and James Caan. I did buy this quite a long time ago, I believe. Henry's Crime. The real crime is not committing to your dreams. Someone's handwritten all over it. Sleepwalking his way through life. Henry gets an unexpected wake-up call when he becomes an unwitting participant in a bank heist. Oh, it's a bank heist. Okay. Can't say I've ever heard of it, even though I did pick it up. Okie dokie, let's get it out of its wrapping and get it in the old player. Okay, so got the wrapping off. Dee-dee. 1 disc with a little bit of artwork. Do you take the red pill or the blue pill? Okie dokie. Open. Is it going to work today? Oh yes. Oh look, lost. Let's put that somewhere safe. Bloody hell, what is going on? Oh dearie me. It's forever dusting in this place. Hello, my little green friend. It's Be More Yoda time. Okay, so Be More Yoda. Today, Maskanata. Yes. The belonging you seek is not behind you. It's a head. It's a large head. Okie doke. Don't dwell on the past. Learn from the past, but don't live in it. If a 1,000-year-old pirate can do it, so can you. You may yearn to retreat to your scavenger life in a desert junkyard, but you'll miss new opportunities by hankering for bygone days. The past is familiar and safe, while the present is a gateway to unexplored possibilities. That can be daunting, but you'll never go from junker to sexy Jedi without dealing with what's in front of you. Yes, don't dwell on the past. Fantastic. So another useless piece of information from Be More Yoda. More next week. Okay, so the disc is in. It's playing some trailers. Baby Yoda's all lit up green, along with a lovely cup of tea there and a red bag of Maltesers. Looks like that little girl in Schindler's List, all lit up red. Yes, fantastic. Okie dokie, let's watch Henry's Crime.
One eternity later.
Okay, so Henry's Crime, starring Keanu Reeves, Vera Farmiga and James Caan. I like Keanu Reeves. He's always done some really good stuff, some really great characters, whether it be John Wick, Speed, The Matrix, Bill and Ted. No, not in this. He came across as someone who really didn't want to be there, didn't want to be in this film. There's just no substance to him at all. The acting was pretty naff. I never thought I would say this, but Keanu Reeves is actually pretty bad in this film. Yeah, basically what happens, he is a toll booth officer, you know, the blokes that sit in the little toll booths on the borders, letting cars in and out. He's got a pretty ropey relationship with his girlfriend. A couple of friends from years back at college tried to persuade him to join their ball game, and he unwittingly gets roped into being a getaway driver for a bank robbery. Unfortunately, he's only parked at the bank for like 3 minutes and he gets collared. Meanwhile, his friends have just buggered off. One of the friends played by Fisher Stevens. So he's found guilty, sentenced and goes to prison for 2 years, where he meets James Caan, his cellmate, and it kind of flips like, 6 months time, and then it flips to a year's time. So you don't spend much time in the prison. You don't get to know really any of the characters in there, but we do know a little bit about James Caan. Keanu Reeves' character Henry gets out of prison and goes back to the scene of the failed bank robbery, gets involved in a hit and run with Vera Farmiga. Basically, she runs him over while she was talking on the phone, and a friendship blossoms, eventually becomes romantic. She's an actress in a nearby theatre production, and Henry discovers while in a cafe over the road that where the theatre is, there used to be a tunnel underneath that connects it to the bank next door, to the bank vault. And so the idea comes to him that he's done the time, why doesn't he do the crime? So he puts into motion plans of robbing this bank, convincing James Caan's character to get released from prison and helping him. All along while they're doing this, they need the access to one of the rooms in the theatre, so Henry decides to be part of the play so that they can come and go whenever they need to dig holes in the wall, remove the dirt and crank their way into the bank vault. That is literally the story. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, the film is an hour and 47 minutes long. The actual bank robbery doesn't start until after an hour and a half. Yes, not really much happens in the first hour and a half. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of what ifs, how do we get through the wall, it really doesn't go anywhere. It's just trying to fill time. His relationship with Vera Farmiga's character really doesn't add anything to the story. It just plods it along, and it kind of comes to an abrupt end, an unsatisfying end. And I thought to myself, is that it? Is that it? I mean, James Caan was pretty good. James Caan's usually pretty good in anything. Vera Farmiga was really good in this. She was actually really good. I don't know what on earth Keanu Reeves is doing in this. This is not the Keanu Reeves that we know from films. I know maybe he's trying to do a different character, but he's so uninteresting, so boring, and a lot of the dialogue comes across as feeling forced, and the acting is terrible when it comes to him being this character on the stage. Yes, he's never acted before, and he fills this spot, but it feels forced. If someone mentions to me, have you seen a really good film involving bank robberies and prison? This is not one that's really going to come to mind. It is actually a really slow paced film with quite a few boring moments. Yeah, so no, it's not very good. Kind of feel very underwhelmed by it and kind of let down by the man. Yes. Picture quality was okay, nothing to scream about, very minimal grain, but it's also dull, whether it be in the prison or it be in this theatre or the tunnels to the bank. Nothing exciting about the picture quality. The sound was DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, which upscaled it to Neuro X. Again, nothing special about the sound. Not a lot of use of the surrounds. Dialogue was crisp, that's about it. There is a special feature, cast and crew interviews and a trailer. And as I say, the film lasts for about an hour and 47 minutes. How would I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? 4.5 bank robberies out of 10. Yes. This is not the Keanu Reeves that we love. So I don't know what was going on here or why this character even exists, because he's dull and boring. Right, let's find out what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so that is Henry's Crime. Is it going up on the shelf or is it going down in the recycling? John Wick would never go in that bin. Speed would never go in that bin. The Matrix would never go in that bin. Bill and Ted would never go in that bin. Point Break would never go in that bin. Henry's Crime? Totally. Yeah, not a good film this week. Not a good film. Keanu, you disappoint me, man. Fabulous. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I shall see you on the next Poundland bin. Bye.